Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly on Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Daily.
That's right.
Tuesday.
Well, it's
Tuesday's a
every
day.
day unless it's a holiday.
Exactly.
So, like Housing Wire numbers are all the same. Nothing different. All the same articles.
Really?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's on vacation too.
I don't know.
The guy that upstates those.
Upstates. I've been upstated by who?
By that guy.
Yeah.
All
right. So
we're on live.
Of course we are.
My watch just told us.
Yeah. All right. So Labor Department numbers came out today. So, this is Jobs Week.
Yep.
Today is Jolts.
My favorite.
Yeah, which tracks monthly change in job openings, was reported at 7.744 million for the month of October, above expectations of 7.48 million, and last month's revised report of 7.372 million. So basically, there's more jobs. Is what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Not that they're hiring them.
That's was going to be my question. Does that mean those are people working, or are they
So
just
out of
a job available?
what they're saying is out of 100 out of 100 jobs, there's 91 people for those jobs. Is what it's saying. I'm not, and I've been reading a bunch of different places where people are looking for work and everything else, and they're all saying I've been out of work for 7 months. The other one was 8, 9, 10. Every job I go to, or the thing that I put my resume into, they come back saying we're going in a different way or this or that, but then the job posting's still up.
And
I think what it is, people just aren't looking to hire right now until we get into next year after January 20th.
Yep.
And see where we are. Not all of us are going to get the loving stuff of Biden like he did to his son. Now they're all, well, it's his son, and of course it's okay. You lied.
You know what? That's all bullshit.
You lied.
He just lied. He absolutely flat out lied. He should have just said, "Of course, I'm going to pardon him. He's my son, and I love him," and leave it at that.
Right? He should. That's all. But then he had it's a deep state problem. So what you're saying is, everything should go through now that Trump wants to do, because you just said there's a problem with the deep state and went after your son.
All right.
A couple more reports that are not jobs, if you're up for it.
I'm up for it.
All right. So we had CoreLogic Home Price Index.
What'd that say?
It basically essentially said October was flat, which is strong, which was stronger than the 1/10 decline they were forecasted. So they were expecting it to go down. It was flat. So it was up 1/10 instead of down 1/10. Appreciating gain has clearly slowed, as they always do this time of year due to seasonality. Year over year, home prices are up 3.4%, which isn't changed from the previous report. So that's like the lowest we've seen in a year, that we're only at 3.4% versus the 6s and the 5s and the 4.5s we've been seeing over the last few months, year over year numbers. CoreLogic forecasts that home prices will be flat in November and rise 2.4%. That's another 1% down over the next 12 months, which is likely conservative. CoreLogic appreciation data has always been weaker than Case-Shiller and is considered the gold standard in tracking changes of residential real estate values. Wow. Case-Shiller is considered the gold standard. Okay. Not CoreLogic. Apartment list rental report. Did I say that right? Apartment list rental report. Let me say it 5 times again. Their national rent report showed that rents declined 0.8 in November and are down 0.6 year over year. Clearly, rental prices are cooling, as we typically see during this time of the year. But year over year, it was less negative because it saw even bigger declines this time last year. Eventually, the softness in new rents should filter its way into the inflation reports, causing shelter to decelerate. That was a word that was hard for me to say.
Yeah.
So basically what we're looking at is things are slowing. The Fed Governor Waller spoke yesterday and sounded dovish on rate cuts. If you don't know the difference between dovish and hawkish, one is less, hawkish comes down and attacks and goes, that's how that, just like bulls and bears. I always wonder, how come it's a bull and bear market? What's the difference? Well, a bull fights with its head up, so a bull market means it's going up, and a bear paws down, that means the market's going down. Why can't you just say a down market or up market?
I have a feeling, this is my feeling, I figure they name these things while being drunk in a bar somewhere
or hunting.
This reminds me of our market. What did you just shoot? A bull.
Well, you don't normally hunt bulls.
No, you don't.
It's a deer.
But that's a bad hunter.
So
you killed a cow.
And so this Fed Governor Waller, he is a voting member and one of the most influential Fed members, and he says right now he's in support of its December 18th cut. The evidence is showing that the policies continue to be significantly restrictive, and cutting again will only mean that we aren't pressuring on the brake pedal quite as hard, as I expect rate cuts to continue over the next year until we approach a more neutral setting of the policy.
What are they going to cut?
Like a quarter, probably.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. He's saying that after his comments, the odds of rate cut in December has increased to 75%. So basically, from what he said, that has increased that to 75%, where before it was like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And where are we right now? Overview of the market.
Is it a strong overview?
We're up 2 basis points on the on the mortgage-backed securities for the 30-year. The 10-year started off this morning pretty low. I mean, it opened at 4.19, but it was down as low as 4.616, and now we're sitting about 4.21. We want to stay underneath that and close underneath that, so we'll continue to go down.
Yeah,
I think this whole economic report threw everything off, and then they're going to go through and go, oh, this isn't as strong as it was because it's still government jobs that are out there, and they're going to be gone once January 20th happens.
Plus a few more, I would imagine. A
Right.
lot of FBI agents. I love where they.
Well, I think a lot of the
Cash Patel,
guys in charge, the people in charge, not the actual FBI agents, because those are all good people.
Yep.
It's the people who are in charge. It's just like the whole generals that are in charge of the military, the woke ones who need to go because they've messed it completely up.
Totally.
There is one place that if you're in it, you're there to fight. You're not in it to get along and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And
But
Cash Patel says, all you guys go out and do your job. Go out and arrest people. Go out and do this stuff. Don't sit here in the halls and in the offices. Get out and go to work. So
yeah, but he was for years he was being surveillanced by the FBI.
Yeah,
and didn't know until
he knew.
Well, later he found out.
Yeah,
they had to tell him.
He said, "What?"
Well, that's just wrong, overall wrong, and everything there you can say.
Well, there's been it's been going the wrong direction. It's been weaponized for a long time.
It's
probably since the 50s.
Oh yeah, the J. Edgar Hoover and all. Who was the guy that was in charge that was like going after everybody? If you didn't like you, you were gone.
Well, that wasn't
Hoover, right? No.
Hoover just had a very good dossier on everybody, and so he got them to do whatever he wanted because they were afraid of the information that they had on him would get out. And I'm thinking of McCarthy, but he wasn't in the FBI.
He was singing on stage during that time.
Yeah, and he was just a communist fighter.
They called him the Beatles.
Paul, yeah. Oh, that guy.
You're being confused. See, I don't know if you saw. I changed the
confused.
name of the show, Real Estate Jerky Daily, fresh market updates with a side of wit.
Wit.
Actually, ChatGPT. I said, make it funnier.
Make it fun.
That's pretty much.
I surfed the Googles, the inner Googles, and the DuckDuckGos and stuff like that, looking for some interesting real estate news. But it's pretty quiet as far as that stuff goes. Locally, what I've noticed is homes are still hitting the market, and they're hitting the market at good prices, and they're selling pretty quickly.
Yeah, if it's priced right, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, so the market is very active. People always think, oh, it's going to be really slow during December. One of my busiest months, by the way, traditionally for 34 years. And I guess one reason is I choose to work. A lot of people just take December off. Screw it, it's not going to be busy. Well, yeah, there's activity out there.
Yes, there is. All right, so this is like way off subject.
Good, I like that.
Yeah. So what you should do is, I saw on Sunday one of the people I know, he ChatGPT'd himself and asked ChatGPT if he was a superhero, what would his powers be? So of course I had to do the same thing.
And what would your powers
Here, I'm going to
be?
show you. It's easier.
Oh,
Share
cool.
screen, window, not that one over here. Share. Boop. All right. So can you see that?
Nah,
you can't see that. Get some get some glasses.
I don't need glasses.
Uh-huh.
The problem is I can't make this screen bigger.
You got huge monitors. You got multiple. Anyway,
that's what. Oh, you know what? I'm going to drag it over here.
You
can go like this. I could see that.
And there you go. All right. So we got to look straight ahead, though. So it said if so I asked, what would be my superpower, please? And it came back and said wealth builder vision, instantly see the best financial pathways for anyone, empowering them to achieve home ownership, financial freedom, barrier breaker, veteran shield, mindset mastery, knowledge infusion, community connector. I was like, that's pretty good. And it says, would you like your backstory? And I'm like, sure. What's my backstory? Born from a legacy of service and dedication, blah, blah, blah. It was pretty cool. So, and
that's cool.
Yeah. And then it told me my suit design.
Oh, what would it be?
Yeah. And then
it give you a image?
And it gave me my name.
What's your name?
The Mortgage Guardian.
Oh, that's pretty
There's
cool.
my first suit. And Marshall's like, is that shorts?
No.
I said, okay, let's change it a little bit. And then I said,
wait. Go back up.
Yeah.
What are those, cans of beer?
No, those are that's why my tool belt. Okay. I said, what's on my tool belt? Mortgage calculator, key of opportunity, the golden key that unlocks doors of financial freedom. Debt dissolver device, a gadget that emanates a pulse of breakdown financial obstacles like debt or poor credit. Contract analyzer, a scanner tool that highlights and explains complex terms and contracts. Financial compass, so it breaks down everything was on there. It's pretty. So everybody should do this for themselves. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, mine's going to say you don't have.
And I said, okay, what about a sidekick? I have an American Bulldog, and his name is George. Dun, dun, dun.
Looks like him too.
Yeah, I know. And
and you're unmasked.
Yeah, and I said, okay, can you make it look more like me? And there I am. It's not exactly like me.
More like you?
I don't know.
That's more like
you. Facial features when I was younger.
Yeah,
the facial features, and I'm like, okay, well, can you put a goatee on that thing? Okay, we got to clean that goatee up because that's definitely not me. No, you didn't clean it up. Damn it. Anyway, so you guys should go check it.
How fun was that?
That actually is pretty good. So now I'm gonna I'm gonna make a graphic novel out of the Mortgage Guardian, and then that you can give it to kids for financial literacy.
So that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Starting in like maybe 3rd grade.
Yeah, I mean that way people understand because they don't teach it in high school, so you might as well start it in younger age.
Yep.
Not that people are going to love it or whatever, but I was like,
why don't they teach it?
So by the way, I went and got the domain, the Mortgage Guardian, right after it came up with that name.
Well, how much?
$11.
Okay, I was thinking maybe a nickel.
No, it's because the Mortgage and Guardian is a huge cost.
It is.
Yeah. So there is a company out there that's Guardian Mortgage. It's been around since the 50s or 60s.
Right.
I don't know who they are.
I never knew anybody that worked there, but I've seen the signs. Because signs everywhere a sign.
Yeah, well, I just thought that was pretty cool. So,
that is very cool.
Yeah, so if Mike Kelly was the problem is you're so general your name. I don't know if it would it doesn't if you haven't been using ChatGPT about yourself.
Yeah,
because I have it create all my bios and all this other stuff. So this one knows me.
Yeah,
and my book. It read my book, and that's how I do certain things. And then I had it help me on my
well, that's what I said.
My VA book.
It would come back and say not enough information about you.
I don't know.
You're 63-year-old. You don't do anything on the Googles.
Well, I'm just saying, if you have ChatGPT and you've been using it, you should do the same thing, see what it says. But that I was like, wow, that's pretty neat.
Well, maybe I'll fiddle fire around with it today.
Yeah. What are you gonna
Interesting.
Do? Yeah.
Hey, guys,
I don't know if it really was.
You just learned something.
But by the way, I had some people reach out to me the right way. Yeah. Yesterday when I said about those
on a DM.
Things. Yes, on a DM.
Okay.
Chuck was one of them.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Chuck. I'm gonna get because those things I'm going to send out that I said I had because he asked me, can you send those to me? I'm like, those GPTs that I created. I was Twinker. I was working on the one that had to do with the real estate where you can drop in the address and what changed, and then it writes everything for you. I was just cleaning that up a little bit, and I'll have those finished by tomorrow.
Cool. I
got slammed yesterday.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Finally, but it's all that. Just a lot of people calling about I'm moving out of the country and I need to get my brother. All right. So if you're buying a house, don't be nice. Don't put your family member on it because you're trying to help out. Because then when you want to move and get out of it, they kind of hold you back.
Well, you could do.
I don't want my payment to go up. You got to buy me out of this property or we're selling it. I don't want my payment to go up. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But he's okay going and getting a car loan. This is a brother. Good morning, Chuck.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, Mike's just not on the board. So the kid that he doesn't want his payment to go up. I'm like, even if the interest rate's the same and you're giving your brother $75,000, your payment's going to go up. There's nothing I can do about
Yeah.
that. But he's okay going and buying a car for his girlfriend, and the payment on $26,000 is going to be $600 a month. I said, so if I'm able to do all this and get you that cash to pay for that car, and it's $700 a month,
Would you
do
do
it?
Yeah. You had to think about it for a
Yeah,
minute.
well, that's what I'm working on, trying to figure a way, and because I can't do a cash out refinance,
Right.
because that's a 90%. But what we could do is have him buy the property from the brother, use the equity for his down plus closing costs, the minimum, because there's no real estate agent will write a contract. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take it from you.
No,
and then they'll use Atlas Title, which is very inexpensive for that type of a thing.
Right.
And and so that might be the way I have to do it. And I got to finalize that today. Plus, I had other people call me, and it's getting the word out that I do VA well, because a lot of VA are coming to me, and that's what I want. I want veterans.
Yeah,
I want to help them.
I do probate very well. I want,
and those come to you all the time.
Yeah.
You just need to hook up with some more trust attorneys.
Yeah,
just stop by, take a date. What you should do? No, don't take anybody to lunch. Just go by the office.
There's a couple I want to take to lunch.
Okay, take them to lunch. But just go by the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because or find out what their court dates are, and don't go by on those dates.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, a lot of the trust attorneys don't work as hard as they used to.
No. Well, Rob reminds me, I need new cards, so I'm gonna need to order some cards. I'm gonna redesign my card, I think.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I should make a pamphlet while you're at it. I'm sure ChatGPT can help you on that.
They could just do it. Probably already got one floating around.
It would
Googles.
Google. You sound like the dude from the car show Monster Garage.
Yeah, that's what I was trying.
Interwebs. Yeah.
All right.
Make it a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with more non-news.
Chuck goes kick some ass. I'll have some local numbers for us tomorrow. Chuck, how many rides do you have in so far on the Peloton?
I'm sure he's gone.
No, he's probably still there.
I'm sure he's gone. Well,
maybe it's in the background.
All right.
We're gonna click go.
All right. Make it a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and have a great one.
Have an amazing Tuesday.
Yes. Bye.
1350.